Have you ever heard a story that makes you stop and think, that could have been me? Not long ago, Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother from Pennsylvania, passed away unexpectedly. And the shocking part is this: it wasn't from a rare disease or a tragic accident. It was from a simple morning habit, something so common that most people over 70 do it without a second thought. Here's the truth. The little routines that seem harmless when you're 30 or 40 can quietly turn dangerous after 70. Why? Because your body changes. Your heart doesn't pump as strongly, your circulation slows, your balance becomes more fragile, and your brain takes just a little longer to adjust. That's why what feels normal at a younger age can suddenly put your health, and even your life, at risk later on. And here's the thing. Almost every senior makes at least one of these mistakes every single morning. But the good news is, once you know what they are, they're easy to fix. Stick with me until the end, because the last mistake we'll reveal is the one almost nobody talks about, yet it's the most dangerous of all.
Mistake number 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. Have you ever jumped out of bed in the morning, eager to start the day, only to feel lightheaded, dizzy, or like the room was spinning? For younger people, that sensation might pass in seconds, but after 60 or 70, what seems like a harmless morning rush can actually be a dangerous habit. Here's why. As we age, our blood vessels lose some of their flexibility. When you go from lying down to standing up too quickly, your blood pressure can drop suddenly, a condition doctors call orthostatic hypertension. In simple terms, your brain doesn't get enough blood for a few moments. That's when you feel dizzy, your vision may blur, or you lose your balance. And for seniors, even one fall can change everything, leading to broken bones, hospital stays, or a long road of lost independence. Let me share a story. Edward, a 74-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, felt perfectly fine when he woke up one morning. But the moment he swung his legs out of bed and stood up, he blacked out for just a few seconds. Thankfully, he landed back on the mattress. But imagine if that had happened in the bathroom or near a hard floor. His outcome could have been very different. That's how quickly a simple habit can turn into a serious medical emergency. So, what's the solution? The good news is you don't need medicine or complicated equipment. All it takes is a few small changes to your morning routine. Think of it as giving your body time to warm up before the day begins. Step 1. Before you even sit up, take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes to gently wake up your circulation. Step 2. Roll onto your side first, then use your arms to slowly push yourself up into a sitting position. Let your feet rest flat on the floor for a moment. This gives your heart and blood vessels a chance to adjust. Step 3. Before standing, move your ankles in circles and flex your arms a little. Pause, stabilize yourself, and only then rise to your feet. These steps may sound small, but they make a world of difference. By giving your body 30 to 60 seconds to catch up, you reduce the risk of dizziness, fainting, and dangerous falls. And remember, falls are not just accidents. They're one of the leading reasons older adults lose mobility and independence. So, the next time you wake up, don't rush. Treat getting out of bed as the very first act of self-care in your day. A few mindful moments can protect your health, your confidence, and your freedom to live life on your terms. Mistake number 2. Skipping water in the morning. Have you ever woken up in the morning, reached straight for your coffee, and thought, this is what I need to get moving? It's a habit so many of us share. But here's the truth. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body is already mildly dehydrated. You haven't had a sip of water all night, yet your heart, brain, and circulation have been working non-stop. When you wake up and ignore that need for water, your blood is thicker, your circulation slower, and your risk for serious problems like stroke or heart attack rises.
especially after age 60. It might not feel dramatic in the moment, but the long-term impact is real. That morning stiffness in your joints, the dry mouth, the fogginess in your head, or the low energy you feel. Those are often early warning signs of dehydration. Let me tell you about James, a 76-year-old retired mechanic from Michigan. Every morning for years, James would stumble into the kitchen, pour himself a strong cup of black coffee, and head out to read the newspaper. He thought coffee was giving him the boost he needed, but what he didn't realize was that coffee, being a mild diuretic, was actually making his dehydration worse. One morning, he felt unusually dizzy and struggled to focus. After talking to his doctor, he made one simple change: drinking a full glass of water first thing before his coffee. Within just a few weeks, he noticed his mornings felt clearer, his energy steadier, and that brain fog wasn't nearly as bad. And here's the important part. You don't need to wait until you're thirsty. By the time your brain registers thirst, you're already dehydrated. Think of water as the first fuel your body craves every morning, before caffeine, before breakfast, before anything else. So what's the solution? Simple. Keep a glass or bottle of water right by your bedside. The moment you wake up, drink it. Some people prefer warm water with a squeeze of lemon. It's gentle on the stomach and gives you a refreshing start. Others like plain room temperature water. The key is consistency. Make it part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth. This small adjustment has a ripple effect on your health. Proper hydration in the morning improves circulation, supports brain function, helps your muscles move more easily, and even gives your heart a gentler start to the day. And when you consider that nearly every senior faces some degree of circulation issues or energy dips, that one glass of water becomes more powerful than you think. So tomorrow morning, before reaching for your coffee mug, ask yourself, did I give my body what it truly needs first? Your brain, your heart, and your future self will thank you.
Mistake number 3. Drinking coffee before eating. Let me ask you something. What's the very first thing you reach for in the morning? For many people, especially after 60, the answer is simple: a hot cup of coffee. That comforting aroma, the warmth in your hands, the little jolt that makes you feel awake. But here's the catch. If you drink coffee on an empty stomach, you may be doing more harm than good. Here's why. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is running on empty. Your blood sugar is naturally low, and your stress hormone, cortisol, is already higher than normal in the morning. When you add coffee to the mix, it doesn't just wake you up, it spikes cortisol even further. That means more stress on your heart, your blood vessels, and even your brain. And that's not the only problem. Coffee is acidic. On an empty stomach, there's no food to buffer that acidity. Over time, this can lead to acid reflux, indigestion, irritation of the stomach lining, or that jittery, shaky feeling some people describe after their first cup. And here's the irony. Instead of feeling energized, you may actually crash later in the morning, leaving you even more tired than before. Let me share the story of Robert, a 75-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For decades, his morning ritual was the same: wake up, brew a pot of strong coffee, and sip it before breakfast. At first, he thought his occasional heartburn was just a part of aging. But then it became daily, a burning in his chest that wouldn't go away. His doctor finally told him, "Robert, your stomach needs food before that coffee." So he made one small change. Instead of drinking coffee first, he ate half a banana or a slice of toast before reaching for his mug. Within weeks, the reflux eased, his mornings felt calmer, and his energy lasted longer. The good news? You don't have to give up coffee. You simply need to adjust the timing. Think of food as a cushion. It softens the impact of caffeine on your stomach and helps balance your blood sugar so that the energy from your coffee is released more steadily. A light snack is all it takes. A banana,
a handful of nuts, a piece of toast, or even a few slices of fruit. So tomorrow morning, before you take that first sip, ask yourself, did I give my body something to work with? Your stomach will thank you, your energy will be steadier, and you'll still get to enjoy that wonderful cup of coffee without the hidden costs.
Mistake number 4. Ignoring morning stiffness and moving too quickly. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how your body feels first thing in the morning? For many of us past 60, the body doesn't spring out of bed the way it used to. Instead, the muscles feel tight, the joints feel heavy, and there's that unmistakable morning stiffness. And yet, too many seniors ignore this signal, rushing to get up and start the day as if nothing has changed. Here's the problem. During the night, blood circulation slows down, and your joints produce less synovial fluid. That's the natural lubricant that keeps them moving smoothly. After 7 or 8 hours of rest, the body isn't immediately ready for action. If you try to move too quickly, it's like forcing a rusty hinge to swing open. The result? A higher chance of falling, pulling a muscle, or aggravating chronic pain. Let me share the story of Walter, a 78-year-old grandfather from Pennsylvania. Walter had always been an active man, but one morning he ignored the stiffness in his legs and hurried across the room to answer the phone. In just a few seconds, his foot caught the corner of the rug. He lost his balance, fell hard, and fractured his hip. What followed was months of surgery, rehab, and limited independence. Walter later admitted, "I wish I had just taken 1 more minute to stretch before standing up." The lesson here is simple but powerful. Your body deserves a gentle warm-up before you launch into the day. Think of it like warming up a car engine on a cold morning. It runs better when given time. Here are some easy steps you can try tomorrow morning. Still lying in bed, start by wiggling your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles slowly, then stretch your arms overhead. Try a few gentle knee lifts or leg slides right there under the covers. Once you sit on the edge of the bed, roll your shoulders in circles and take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Finally, before standing, place your hands on a stable surface like the mattress or nightstand and rise at your own pace. These little movements may only take 2 or 3 minutes, but they can completely transform the way you start your day. Instead of risking a dangerous fall or carrying stiffness into the morning, you'll feel steadier, more energized, and more in control. So tomorrow, instead of rushing, pause for a moment. Give your body the respect it's asking for. Those few minutes of gentle stretching can be the difference between a painful accident and a stronger, safer start to your day. As we wrap up, let's remember this simple truth. The way you start your morning often determines the kind of day you'll have, especially after the age of 70. And the good news is, it doesn't take dramatic changes to protect your health. Sometimes, the smallest adjustments make the biggest difference. Think about what we've covered today. Rising slowly instead of jumping out of bed, giving your body a chance to catch up. Drinking a glass of water before anything else to rehydrate and protect your heart. Eating a light snack before coffee to avoid those painful stomach issues. And taking a few minutes to stretch, easing stiffness before you move. 4 simple steps, but each one has the power to keep you safer, stronger, and more independent. It's easy to believe that decline is inevitable with age. But here's the truth. Much of how we age is shaped by the choices we make daily. Habits can either open the door to years of energy and independence or quietly steal them away. Let me ask you, which one of these morning habits do you feel you need to adjust the most? Is it slowing down before standing up? Drinking water first? Eating before coffee? Or taking a moment to stretch? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you care about. Small steps lead to powerful results, and together we can age better, not just older.